All right, Shalom. First and foremost, want to give all praises to Yahawah, BASHIM, YAHAWASHI, BASHIM, Wadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the whole collective Israel. As you can see, the title of this article, Risk of Nuclear War is Highest Since World War II. Perhaps it is time to start paying attention. As you can see, this article came out earlier today, and we're in some serious times, very serious times. Okay, and according to James 12th chapter, all right, this is going to be the worst time ever in history. All right, the amount of death, the amount of evils that are going to be on the face of the earth, and all at one time, and all at a short amount of time. All right, it's going to be a very dramatic change, all right, in the way of this world, all right, because you see everybody in their mirth and their ignorance, and in their folly. All right, but great evil is getting ready to be put upon them. All right, that they're not going to be able to put it off or put it aside. You can call it fear mongering or war mongering. Okay, but this is not a game. All right, this is not a drill. All right, and this is that day that this world has been long putting away and putting aside. But here it is, long behold, right in front of your face. All right, and a lot of you people are still not going to turn from your wickedness, as scriptures say. But before I get started in reading some of this article, I'm gonna start in here in Second Esdras, the 9th chapter, and start at verse 1. He answered me then and said, Measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, and that goes, you think of Matthew, the 24th chapter. All right, when Yahawashi spoke to his disciples and told them, when the disciples asked, when shall be the signs of thy coming in the end of the world? And Yahawashi said, he said, take heed lest any man deceive thee. You shall hear what wars and rumors of wars, earthquakes in diverse places, uproars of the people, and things of that nature. Okay, these are the signs that signs past, which we have been warned about. Basically about this great and evil time that we're heading into. Okay, because we must through much tribulation enter into the kingdom of the Most High, and these things must be, and all these things must come to pass. All right, but the Most High has warned us, and hence why he's sending his Son. Okay, Yahawashi, all right, his name, meaning he saves, he delivers, okay? And at that same token, he's coming to punish the inhabitants of the earth for their iniquity. All right, but here's verse 2. Then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Okay, him making that inquisition, that investigation, all right? And coming to reward every man according to his ways, according to his doings. Okay, whatever you reap is what you shall sow. All right, you reaped, evil and wickedness. All right, your recompense shall be evil and wickedness. Okay, and vice versa, because the Most High is a balance. All right, but there's a time for peace, there's a time for happiness, there's a time for mirth. Okay, but we're in the time of war. We're in the time of evils. All right, we're in the time of great sorrows. Okay, and as the scriptures say, this is the beginning of sorrows. All right, we're at the beginning of this great tribulation. We're at the beginning of the judgment of this world. Okay, and that's why this is that time for you to separate yourself. All right, speaking to you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Okay, separating yourself from these heathens, separating yourself from this world, so you don't have to partake in none of the plagues that are going to come. All right, this is verse 3. Therefore, when thou shalt be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, exactly, then shalt thou well understand that that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. All right, we've been warned. All right, we're supposed to be prepared. All right, this is the part of building yourself up. All right, building yourself up in the faith, being grounded and rooted. Okay, so when these great troubles, these great winds, these great waters come upon the face of the earth, you're rooted upon that rock. All right, the rock of our salvation, which is Yahweh Shemil Shai. All right, this is verse 5. For like all that is made in the world hath a beginning, and an end. And the end is manifest. All right, the end is coming to pass. All right, the end of this world. All right, which is Esau, Edom. All right, because he is in rulership. The wicked is in rulership. Okay, that wicked root. All right. The Most High told us when this man would be in rulership, this would be the end of this world and the beginning, all right, of the kingdom of heaven. All right. Esau is the end of the world and Jacob is the beginning that followeth. All right. But there's going to be a rough transition, a rough shift. All right. From wickedness, the wicked vibration of this world to righteousness. Okay. Because the righteous is getting ready to be put in authority. All right. Before all these things have to become to pass, it's a process. Okay. And this place has to be with violence be thrown down. Okay, because of the violence it has put forth and the things it have done to the Most High chosen people. All right. This is verse 6. Even so, the times also of the highest have plain beginnings in wonders, in wonder, in powerful works, in endings, in effects, in signs. All right, these signs and seasons, the Most High told us so. All right, with speaking of the blood moon. Okay, here this article I brought out through the Spirit about nuclear war. Okay, because we know this war is going to be put out by thermonuclear missiles. Okay, because this is biblical prophecy. All right, the elements shall melt with fervent heat. All right, this is that time that these things are getting ready to come to pass. Okay, and saying it's plain beginnings. That reminds me of Habakkuk, the second chapter, which I might as well get. Okay, because when these times and these visions was written down, okay, it was still a mystery, but it's not a mystery no more, because this is that time where it's being revealed unto us, like it says in Daniel. Sorry, it's sealed up unto the end. Okay, but here, this is Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 2. And the Lord Yahawah answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. When you hear these things, you hear the word of YAHAWASHI, and you just able to rightfully divide the truth, all right, and filter in this knowledge. You know exactly what time we're in. Okay, and Scripture saying that he may run that readeth it. It's a sense of urgency. You're on your toes. All right, you're ready, because you know that we're heading into times of trouble. Okay, this is verse 3. For the vision is yet for an appointed time. Exactly. That vision, these visions were set for an appointed time, and in that time they would be revealed. And as the Scripture say right here, I'm going to continue, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Okay, that's why the Most High says, let every man be let the Most High be true and let every man be a liar. Okay, these people, because they're heathen, they're dismayed at the signs of heaven. So Jeremiah the 10th chapter. They don't know the signs to come. All right, if they knew the will of YAHAWASHI, they would have repented. They would have turned back from the wickedness, but they don't. All right, because they have been blinded. All right, they're set, for judgment. Okay, but continuing, though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry, and it's not tarrying no more. Okay, each passing day, we're getting closer and closer and closer to that day. All right, the days are being shortened. Time is flying by. We're already almost in June. Okay, this is the year of Karagma. All right, the mark of the beast, which is the RFID microchip, you can see is being pushed heavy. A lot of these things are flying past. A lot of stuff is going on. Sometimes it overwhelms you. Okay, because that's why you have to be rooted in this faith, because this world is getting ready to be overtaken. All right, and it's not going to be peacefully. Okay, this world is getting ready to be utterly destroyed. Okay, great troubles are getting ready to come upon the face of the earth, and these people are not prepared. Again, that goes into you separating yourself, being children of the light, not of darkness, and keeping watch. All right, because you've been warned, okay, of these things to come. All right, so that's why wisdom, knowledge, and understanding shall be the stability of that time, because you know the will of YAHAWASHI. All right, so you have an advantage, so to say. So you have to take advantage. All right, in the right way, obviously. All right, but here's this article debates over pressing issues such as climate change, healthcare, and global poverty will ultimately be rendered pointless if crazed neocons decide to make the world uninhabitable by launching a nuclear war. So all this, women's rights, all this foolishness, LGB, whatever, all these stupid talks and sayings, these basically, this vain help, it's not going to be nothing when nuclear war pops off. Okay, you trying to get your money right, you trying to save up for your retirement plan or things of that nature. It's not going to profit you in the day of wrath. All right, because that's that time we're heading into. Okay, a doomsday area. You make movies. All right, you watch TV shows about the end of the world. Okay, zombie apocalypse. Things of that nature. Alien invasions. All that stuff is getting ready to be upon you. All right, because you took all this as a joke and as a way of entertainment, a way to kick back and put away put away reality, because this is getting ready to become reality. Okay, there's no cloak for your sins. There's no excuse. Everybody knows we're in the end of the world. Everybody, because the Most High put His Spirit upon all flesh. Okay, even the animals know it's the end of the world. That's why you see them, beaching themselves. And hey, when you watch an animal, when there's a tornado or a hurricane, they know exactly what time it is. Okay, and what more the end of this world? Okay, you're gonna start seeing your pets start acting funny, doing weird stuff. Why? Because the Most High Spirit is upon all flesh. All right, everybody is getting ready to be tried. Everything. All right, everything getting ready to be judged. The plants, everything. Okay, so what more man? All right. You don't have to read all this. But to be fair, we live in a world where the people will only take an issue seriously if they are told to take it seriously. Exactly. Okay. People. Really, they only take stuff seriously when it involves them. Really, when it's in their face. Okay. You say, hey, someone's down the street shooting, then you take the stuff seriously. But they say, oh, there's school shooting, across the city or whatever you may have it. You don't take it as seriously. Okay, but this evil is getting ready to try everybody. Every person on this earth is getting ready to be tried. All right, and see if their works are profitable. Okay, because we all must appear before the judgment seat of YAHAWASHI. We're all gonna have to get ready to meet our Maker. All right, and either you're gonna be ashamed, okay, or you're gonna what opposite of ashamed? I can't think of the word, But that's why scriptures say when in the day of visitation, the elect shall shine. Okay. But the rest, everybody else, that's not part of the elect, they're going to be confounded and ultimately destroyed. All right. By the media. So, people only take stuff seriously when it's time to take it, when it's too late. Okay. They want to call upon the Most High when they're in adversity. Right. Not seeking Him early. All right, so the Most High is not going to hear them, because right now the Most High is calling upon them. Okay, stretching forth His hand. All right, by His compassion, His mercy. But what does the people do? They mock and scorn. At His servants, the prophets. All right, the men that the Most High sent out to call upon you people, but you reject Him. All right, so the Most High is getting ready to reject a lot of people. All right. Continuing, the risk of nuclear warfare is no exception, despite its catastrophic consequences. If you want people to understand the urgent threat nuclear war arms pose to the world, the media would do well to start talking about it more. But even still, people don't want to take stuff seriously like this. All right, there's all type of news articles talking about this arms race, but people see it as a joke, and that goes in. It really is talking about specifically here in so-called America and all these quote unquote first world countries, because they never have to deal with these kind of things. They never have to worry about planes dropping bombs over houses or houses being raided and stuff like that, looting, and your neighbor coming up and robbing you and snatching you up and kidnapping you, and stuff like that only happens in TV shows to these people and in movies. But this is getting ready to happen in the souls of America, and specifically this virgin daughter Babylon, all right, so-called America. Okay, that goes into that normalcy bias, thinking everything's just going to continue how it's been continuing, and you're not being able to properly process and react to danger, because this place is in danger. All right, because ultimately this place is getting ready to be turned into a desert, an utter wasteland. All right. According to Dewan, I don't know, all states with nuclear weapons are in the process of modernizing their nuclear weapons, which in turn is changing the arms control landscape. She also believes that it's partially due to the growing competition between China and the United States. Exactly, there's not enough space for these powers. All right, Russia, China, Iran, Turkey. These countries, like biblical prophecy, they're coming against so-called America, because they're tired of dealing with the pride and the ill doings of this nation. All right, and ultimately it's this going to be the recompense of YAHAWASHI. All right, this country has been established by blood, all right, and violence. So blood and violence shall be its downfall. Okay. Yeah, here talking about the higher risk of nuclear war. Why? Because all these nations have nuclear capabilities. The game has changed. This war is going to be fought with bombs and missiles. All right. Yeah, of course you're gonna have troops and gunfire going off, but hey, man, what does it say in Isaiah? Confused noise, if I can remember it properly. Every battle, roughly. Yep. I don't have to bring Isaiah 9:5. For every battle of the warriors with confused noise and garments rolled in blood. Yeah, because it was fought with swords. Slicing and dicing. You got blood splattering. On your garment or on your shield or whatever. But it's not going to be this war is not fought the same. Okay, in the 21st century, it's going to be fought by computers and missiles. But continuing, but this shall be with burning and fuel of fire. Exactly. All right, missiles. Okay. But going back to this article, UN disarmament chief says risk of nuclear weapons use higher than ever since World War II. Yeah, because we're in different times now. All right. What would a nuclear war look like? Albert Einstein once famously said, "I do not know with what weapons World War III will be fought, but World War IV will be fought with sticks and stones." Yeah, because if it wasn't for the elect, this place would be done. But saying for as sake as this quote, because everything's going to be put back to the Stone Age. It's not going to be no iPhones, not going to be no computers, okay? No high-rise buildings, There's none of that stuff's going to be left, okay? This place is going to be brought back to the Stone Age, all right? It's going to be reset, okay? Going back to the beginning, all right? But that's not going to be the case. But, war is not going to, war after this war to end all wars, all right, according to Isaiah, the 2nd chapter, there's not going to be no more wars, okay? Of course, there's going to be rebellion and stuff of that nature, but, this world is going to be in peace, okay? Because when the righteous are in authority, all right, the people rejoice, okay? But right now, the wicked is in authority, so everybody's mourning, okay? Because this place sucks, all right? To launch a nuclear war is to launch the unthinkable. Unfortunately, the unthinkable is all too common in the age of Donald Trump. So we have to be even more vigilant about this issue than we ordinarily would. So yeah, you people better start taking this stuff seriously. All right, you see men here on the highways and byways crying out to you, telling you, they're warning you. You see the signs, you hear the men speaking, and you walk on by, but there's gonna be a time where you're gonna finally take it seriously, but it's gonna be too late. All right, that goes to that famine of the word. All right, you people going all over the place trying to find the prophets, but they're gonna be nowhere to be found. All right, because the Most High has removed them, because it's time to get up out of here. All right, you missed the ship, pretty much. You missed your ride. All right, and you're gonna be stuck here. All right, and you're gonna have that portion in the lake which burneth with fire. Okay, which is the nuclear missiles. All right, but here, if Washington launched a nuclear war against Russia and China, the bombing alone is estimated to kill at least 335 million people within the first 72 hours. this estimate was calculated as far back as 1962. So, bro, that number is going to be way higher than that. Okay, because the technology is far more advanced. You have missiles, all right, these intercontinental ballistic missiles that fly way higher and way faster than this a bomb you just dropped, all right, out of a plane. Okay, these missiles are guided. They have GPS trackers. Okay, and as scriptures say, they're not going to miss their mark. They can hit every target, all right, that is going to be sent to. All right, because why? Because these are the instruments of YAHAWASHI's indignation, his anger. Okay. But yeah, pretty much a lot of people are going to perish. Okay, a lot of people are going to perish. All right, and then that's why in that same chapter I first brought out, 2nd Ezra 9th chapter, there be many more that perish and are saved. Okay, a lot of people are not going to make it. All right, it's going to be worse than every time it was in history. Okay, and here these numbers don't take into account the number of people who would die gradually over time from the aftermath, from the fallout and stuff like that. Okay, so and this is just the grand finale. So even before, all right, there's going to be people starving, all right, the famines, okay, the pestilence. All right, this is not taking into account that also. Okay, and the population, all right, back then when it was doing these estimates was much smaller. All right, I think it says it's an article. Right now, there's about 7 million people. 7 billion people. Forgive me, Salakia. There's 7 billion people here on the earth. All right, and back when these these tests was taken, it was probably like 3 billion people. Okay. All right. They think nuclear weapons are just big bombs that blow up lots of people, the professor said, without considering the way a nuclear conflict, even a small one involving some 10% of the U.S. arsenal, might poison millions of men and women and children and change the climate enough to starve hundreds of millions of people. So, hey, man, this is people really say there's no nuclear missiles. No, it's just a hoax. All right, what they say is warmongering and fear mongering. All right, you keep on believing that. Okay, when you see that light falling from the sky, and what that Drake album, if you're reading this, is too late. If you're seeing that nuclear missile, it's too late. All right, but going into here talking about the powers to be and Trump and these other nations, North Korea and all this kind of stuff, Libya, basically, America is getting what it rightfully deserves. All right, so-called America. Okay, I think there was something that's saying there was a survey about if asking people would they be okay with America nuking Iran, and a high percentage of them said yeah. So that just goes into hypocrisy. If I can find it, in the case of Iraq and Libya, most Washington adversaries have concluded that these countries were not attacked. Because it's all because of an agenda. All right, the game is up for this place. All right, threatening weaker child with violence. Yeah, because. Hey, that's why it says woe to the land when that king, something like that, is as a child. I think this is Ecclesiastes. Nonetheless, I can't find it right now, but I know I saw it though. Question trigger NATO, Donald Trump. Transport. Man. Anyways, I did see it though. Bear with me. Here it is. Yet, despite these damning figures, a survey conducted in 2007 suggested that the majority of Americans would approve of a nuclear strike against an adversarial state such as Iran, killing 2 million civilians in the process, so as long as it saved American lives in the long run. Okay, so that goes into hypocrisy. All right, you people in America can think that, but these other nations can't think that. Okay, you know. So righteous judgment is coming to this earth. All right, and all you people are gonna be caught in the midst of it. All right, because of your evil, wicked thoughts. And the Most High knows all your imaginations and your thoughts. All right, but ultimately, this kingdom, just like all the great kingdoms of before, all right, the Neo-Babylonian Empire, all right, the Assyrian Empire, you know, the Greco-Roman Empire, you name it. Okay, all of them had their time of rulership, and now all of them had their time to fall. Okay, you know, and as simple as that. All right, in this place, so-called America has had its time to shine, and now it's time to, you know, get up out of here. All right, but this is that last and great kingdom. All right, before the kingdom of heaven is established. All right, that's why, you know, this fall, this kingdom is going to be that much greater. All right, but here I'm going to go to Isaiah 47, and I'll start at verse 5. Isaiah 47:5. Sit thou silent and get thee into darkness, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called the lady of kingdoms. And daughter of Chaldeans is talking about the mystery whore Babylon. All right, if you start, here, come down, verse 1, come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. All right, virgin daughter. All right, talking about so-called America. All right, the mystery whore Babylon, the mother of harlots. Okay, this kingdom, so-called America, is the mystery whore Babylon, Babylon the Great. Okay, you know, and it goes back to you Edomites. All right, you so-called white men, women, and children. All right, these are your forefathers. All right, you are the wicked. You are the seed of the wicked one. All right, going back to Cain and then down to Esau. All right, you are Edomites. Esau is Edom. All right, but this is a verse. For thou shalt no more be called the lady of kingdoms, meaning, you know, this place is delicate. You know, it's glorious. It's beautiful. All right, you know, but it's full of abominations. All right, and people are sobering up. Okay, they have been drunken by the wine of her fornication. You know, they drunk that cup, and now they are mad. All right, the nations are mad. All right, but you people still here in so-called America are still drunken. All right, but this evil, all right, is getting ready to sober you up. Okay, and will snap you back into reality. All right, and you shall feel every stroke, you know, and strike of your punishment. All right, the same must know it after death by pain. All right, you will learn righteousness. All right, you will learn your offenses. All right, after you are judged. All right. Hey, that's why you got to pray for mercy, man. You know, pray the Most High forgives you and has favor upon you. All right, and again, separating yourself from this wicked kingdom, which I'll close out with in Revelation 18 chapter. All right, this is verse 6. I was wroth with my people. I have polluted mine inheritance. Why? Because Jacob is the Most High's inheritance. All right, it's a covenant. It's a people. It's a genealogy. All right, it's a bloodline. All right, this is the royal bloodline of the Heavenly Father, going back to Abraham, Isaac, Jacob. Jacob's name later changed to Israel, down to his 12 sons. All right, which are the 12 tribes of Israel. All right, which are you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right, the Most High polluted his inheritance. Why? Because we've been robbed and spoiled. Right, we've been given over to the robbers, and we have been sword destroyed. Okay, but the Most High is getting ready to what? Bring us back into our first estate. All right, being royal people. Okay, and being rulers of the earth. All right, because that's our God-given right. Okay, but continuing and giving them into thy hand. All right, giving it into the hand of our enemies. All right, why? Because of our disobedience. Why? But this devil has went way too far. All right, you know, the point of us being here is for punishment, not for us to be destroyed. But this devil thinks otherwise. He comes together with these crafty counsels to try to cut us off as a people. It completely destroy us and go against what the Most High said. You know, going against his words, prophecy, because he said he would not utterly destroy the house of Jacob. All right, and that goes into that remnant. Okay. You know, and again, no flesh should be saved if it wasn't for the elect. All right, but continuing, thou didst shew them no mercy. All right, exactly, because this devil, he shows no mercy. All right, all the atrocities and things he has done, he doesn't learn from it. He doesn't feel guilty. Why? But that shame is getting ready to be over upon him. Okay, that shameful history, he's going to be he's going to come into remembrance of. All right, and he's going to remember ultimately when these nuclear missiles start to come. All right, these great evils. All right, but continuing, upon the ancient hast thou very, very heavily laid thy yoke. All right, because it's a perpetual stroke. All right, our people are still being oppressed, still being slaughtered. Okay, in the name of freedom and liberty. All right, this place is the opposite. All right, this place is our bondage. All right, modern day Egypt, Mizraim. This place is our jail sentence. Okay, but again, this devil, he shows no mercy. That's why no mercy is getting ready to be shown upon him. All right, this is verse 7. And thou saidest, I shall be a lady forever. So thou didst not lay these things to thy heart, neither didst thou remember the latter end of it. All right, you didn't consider the latter end. All right, you thought destroying the Most High's people and mocking the Most High and doing all these evil, disgusting things, almost completely obliterating and completing a genocide against his people. You thought you wouldn't have to be required of this. All right, and all you people, that's why the Most High said, set not thy heart upon goods unjustly gotten, because this place was unjustly gotten. All right, it was by rape, rob, and murder. All right, and lies and deception. Okay, and you want to join hand in hand with the wicked, not knowing the latter end of this place. All right, because the Most High is not mocked. Okay, this place is getting ready to be required. All right, and it's gonna have to go up in flames, because it's that disgusting. All right, and so polluted with the blood of the saints, all right, with the blood of the Most High's people. All right, but the blood defileth this land. Okay, but you're running around, with your shiny car and thinking everything's sweet. Okay, you're getting ready to see the true colors of this world, all right, of so-called America. All right, and these great evils is getting ready to come. All right, I just read that, but didn't lay these things to heart, meaning you wouldn't be required of it. All right, saying you shall be a lady forever, meaning you'll be, your house will continue forever. You'll be tender and delicate. All right, but it's not going to happen. All right, this is verse 8. Therefore hear now this, thou that art given to pleasures, that dwellest carelessly. All right, this is so-called America in a nutshell. All right, you come here to have a good time. You come here to fill your belly and do as thou wilt, and be rich and be fruitful and all this kind of nonsense. And forgetting that there is a creator. All right, there's a power watching and observing all these things. Okay, and he's not going to hold his tongue no more concerning this world's wickedness. He's not going to hold back no more. All right, he's getting ready to visit this place. All right, because it's been a while, man, since the Most High has judged this world. Okay, but continuing, that sayest in thy heart, I am, and none else beside me. I shall not sit as a widow, neither shall I know the loss of children. Saying this adversity shall not overtake us. Who shall require me of this? Who seeth me? Because why? The sentence against the evil work is not executed speedily. So all you think this is a time to fulfill your wicked lust. No, that's not what this time is to be. All right, this is a time for you to repent. All right, but you knew it not and despised it. Okay, so the Most High is getting ready to what? Hey, give you what you deserve at the end of the day. Okay, but you see all these atrocities going on around the world. All right, people not having clean drinking water. All right, having to worry about not eating. Starving. Not having work. Things of that nature. All right, worrying about your neighbor robbing you. All right, and then snatching you up and doing and having his way with you. You walking around, half dressed, and tempting the Most High with your devilish acts. You don't think you're going to be required of that? Okay. This is what's getting ready to happen, specifically to so-called America, which is Babylon the Great. All right. This is verse 9. But these two things shall come to thee in a moment, in one day, the loss of children and widowhood. They shall come upon thee in their perfection for the multitude of thy sorceries, for all the wickedness that this place has been doing. Okay, they don't worship YAHAWASHI. They worship. This place is filled with with idols. Okay, and idolatry and everything that's against the power of YAHAWASHI. All right, this place is in straight rebellion. Okay, and a rebellion is as a sin of witchcraft. Okay, these people and these fortune tellers and palm readers and it says it right here down here. All you people that trust in your wickedness. All right, I'm getting ahead of myself. But in their perfection, this evil, great evils. All right, in their perfection, meaning because it's prophecy. All right, they're going to be executed, speedily. All right, exactly when the Most High ordained them to come. All right, continuing, and for the abundance of thine enchantments, for thou hast trusted in thy wickedness. Thou hast said, none seeth me. Thy wisdom and thy knowledge, it hath perverted thee. All this wisdom of this world is foolishness with the Most High. All right, it don't matter, if you about quantum theories and things of that nature. It's not going to profit you in this time to come. Because what are you going to do when you can't feed yourself? What are you going to do, when you're in straits? All right. It's not going to profit you. All right. What is your wealth going to do? All right. It's not going to profit you. All right. What is your status going to do in this world? It's not going to profit you. When everybody's in adversity, when everybody's in a survival, do or die situation, yeah, it's you against them. All right. And that's it. All right. And that goes into that sedition. And nobody going to be caring about, you're a president, you're a police officer, you're your mayor, you're a basketball player, no one's going to care. Okay, because this is what happens when this place is this is what's going to happen when this place is getting ready to be cast down. Okay, that's that separation. All right, but all this, how you doing, neighbor, and I'm good, and all this kind of stuff. And it's not going to be no friendly confrontations when people come upon each other. All right, it's going to be come up all you got, or I'm going to kill you. Okay? But continuing, it hath perverted thee, and thou hast said in thy heart, I am, and none else beside me, saying there is no God who seeth me, who's going to judge me. I'll do what I want, all that kind of stuff. This is verse 11. Therefore shall evil come upon thee. Thou shalt not know from whence it riseth. All right. It's going to be, like the Most High said, it shall be as a thief in the night. All these things are getting ready to happen. Pestilence, famines, people coming upon each other with the sword, race wars, class wars, you name it, blackouts. All these things are coming upon you. Clean drinking water. All this stuff is getting ready to come upon you, people. All right. And at the blink of an eye, in its perfection, it shall be executed. Why? Because the Most High would do what he pleases against Babylon. He would do his pleasure against Babylon. Okay, and all his full intent is to cast this place down. All right, so the kingdom of heaven can be established, and so YAHAWASHI can get his glory on the earth. All right, but continuing, the mischief shall fall upon thee. Thou shalt not be able to put it off. Okay, you're not going to be able to put this off no more. The vision is tarried for a time far off. All right, we don't have to worry about this in our generation. You can keep telling yourself that. Keep trying to comfort yourself with those words. It's not going to happen. Okay, because the Most High says otherwise. All right, who are you? You're just a man. All right. You can go to familiar spirits and I don't think have your little group talks and stuff like that, but it's not gonna come in your favor. All right, because again, you're just a man. You are just people. You're just mortals. All right, the words of the Heavenly Father shall stand. All right, and all the Most High is doing is observing you, letting you build up this tab of wickedness so he can be justified when he slices you and dices you. All right, but continuing, and desolation shall come upon thee suddenly, which thou shalt not know. All right, because in thy security shall the Most High cast you down in his vengeance. in our security. All right, all these securities. Yeah, you have your lights working, your water's running. You can go to the store and get your food. You can drop your kid off at school and not have to worry about nothing. Your quote unquote government has a great military. All right, the police do their job. You call 911. All these securities are getting ready to what? Be taken away from you. All right, you're gonna be left naked. All right, uncovered, no hedge. All right, and you're gonna be destroyed. All right, so I'm gonna close out here in Revelation, the 18th chapter, and start at verse 4. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, "Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues." All right, because them plagues is getting ready to start rolling in. Okay, heavy. All right, and speedily. All right, in the sudden. All right, as soon as the Most High has that time, all right, appointed time, when it comes, all right, they're gonna drop. All right, and drop off quick. Okay, and out of nowhere and on the sudden. Because these people are not going to be prepared. All right, but you have to start separating yourself from this world. All right, from the people of this world. Hanging around, people with the same mind as you. All right, according to YAHAWASHI. All right, because being around those people are not going to profit you. Okay, all they're going to do is speak according to the ways of this world and try to lull you back to sleep because they don't know no better. They don't have the vision. They don't know that this place in their time is heading up. Is ending up to that time where they're going to be destroyed. All right. It's verse 5. For her sins have reached unto heaven, and Most High have remembered her iniquities. All right. People saying to get over slavery, get over Trayvon Martin, get over Sandra Bland or whatever. Not Sandra Bland. Is that an actor? Whatever, every day, there's a whole list of names of our people that are being, slaughtered. Okay. As I speak, Jake is getting slaughtered down. All right. But the Most High, he has remembered. All right. He sees all the things that you're doing unto his people. Okay. This is verse 6. Reward her even as she rewarded you. Exactly. Even double unto her, double according to her works. All right, so that's that recompense. In the cup which she hath filled to her double. All right, that's that cup, that has been passed on to us. It's going to be surely passed on to her. Okay, slavery, you name it. All right, this is verse 7. How much hath she glorified herself and lived deliciously? All right, look at this country. Look how this world has been built, and look how it flaunts its riches. People in these nice cars and nice clothes and, jewelry and you name it. Okay. Having land, homes, stuff like that. Okay. And thinking the Most High has forgot how this place was established. All right. But continuing, so much torment and sorrow give her, for she hath said in her heart, I sit a queen and am no widow and shall see no sorrow. All right. They say that shall not be in adversity. These things shall not overtake them. All right, but guess what? In 1 hour, this place is judgment. In this, here it is right here. This is verse 8. I'm going to close out. Therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine, and she shall be utterly burned with fire. For strong is the Lord, the Most High, who judgeth her. All right, because, this is that time when the Most High said, all right, before the kingdom of heaven is established. All right, so again, separating yourself from this world. All right, and taking heed and onto YAHAWASHI, abiding in his fear. All right, because the fear is the beginning of knowledge. All right, the fear, knowing the terror of the Lord. All right, knowing these evil things that are getting ready to come to pass. Okay, therefore be obedient, and take counsel, and listen and hear the words of YAHAWASHI so that you don't have to be destroyed for your disobedience. Okay, because it was us that we went off, so now we have to seek him 10 times more. All right, plead and beg him to have mercy upon us and deliver us out of here. All right, with these chariots, which the world so calls UFOs. All right, but we know they're not UFOs. These are the rides of our salvation to get us out of here. All right, but Lord's witness is edifying, and as always, want to give all praises to YAHAWASHI, Bashim Makakwadash, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. And peace and blessings to the whole collective Israel. Shalom.